I'll just take off.
Yeah, just get up and block off.
I'll just say,
Do we move
I have
the
to
mic
go home.
out?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
tough situations that they find themselves in. But hey, every time I talk to them, I'm like, guys, are you safe enough? Are you secure? Your families, your children? Maybe it's time for you to leave, you know, for your lives.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, God has called us. We haven't heard otherwise, so we're going to stay put. They're an inspiration to me. What's up, brother?
Hey, Sasha, how you doing?
Hey, good to see you, man.
Good
Long
seeing you.
time no see.
It's been a long time. It certainly has. Other than Zoom.
Oh, yeah. We
Zoom.
do that every once in a while.
We've done that every once in a while, yeah. So we're at ICOM 2025.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Atlanta. There's a lot of people here.
Tons of people from the past.
Well, there are definitely a lot of people from the past.
Yeah.
And hopefully relationships for the future.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're in Atlanta this year. It's going to be awesome. Next year it's going to be St. Louis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, St. Louis.
I'm making plans to come, so.
I hope so. We'll
Can I like stay in the basement?
You can stay in my basement.
All right.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It'll be just like in college days, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when we were in the dorm. The St. Louis Christian College, right?
That was like 25 years ago, dude.
Let's see. We were trying to think on things, thinking on the times. You started in 1998.
That's right. I was like 17, skinny, had curly hair,
Huh?
came over. Yeah.
I started in 1997. Came from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and started in the fall of '97. You know, we got introduced in '98. Been friends ever since.
Oh, yeah. That was, some sweet times.
We had a lot of sweet times.
Remember you take me to Jack in the Box? They would have those jumbo jacks for $1 a
jacks.
piece.
Yeah.
Man, you can't beat that.
Couldn't beat it.
I know. You still have that?
We still have, yes, we still have Jack in the Box here. in
Man,
St.
no
Louis.
Jack in the Box in Russia.
No Jack in the Box?
No.
But then we would have to make some Taco Bell runs.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you have Taco Bell in Russia?
Yeah, I think we do.
When's the last time you had Taco Bell?
Oh, probably 25 years ago.
25 years.
But hey, I remember that one time, Jeff Chamberlain, my roommate.
Yeah?
So I think it was my freshman year, maybe. So I had no idea what Taco Bell is.
Uh-huh.
So it was him and probably Jeff Wolford or somebody like that.
Yeah.
So they took me to Taco Bell.
Okay.
And so they were like, okay, if you want to be really cool, you got to do the hot sauce.
Yeah.
So I did, but I had no idea what a hot sauce is.
Okay.
So yeah.
How did it go? It all turned out good in the end.
Oh yeah. No damage has been done.
No damage has been done. That's awesome.
We've been friends since then. So yeah. I had to end good.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's been happening with you?
Oh, well, yeah, right now I'm living in St. Louis, Missouri, St. Peters area. I work for a local insurance company and attend Harvester Christian Church. Been attending and serving there for, 19 years in some capacity. And now I'm working with you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. About 2.5 years ago, Dr. Poparkis reached out to me.
Yeah, coach.
Professor at the college,
Yes,
Coach Poparkis,
yes.
and asked if we wanted to get reintroduced again to each other. And I was like, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, since we graduated, we remained in communications, email most of the time, and for him to reach out and ask to do this, I was a little skeptical. I was like, what am I going to have to do? And got introduced to coming to just a board meeting. Mm-hmm. And now here I'm at. I'm on the board now.
You like doing that?
I enjoy doing that. Yes.
All right,
yeah.
excellent.
Yeah. So let's dive back 28 years ago, 27 years ago.
All right.
I'm a freshman. I'm coming from Kalamazoo, Michigan, to St. Louis Christian College. I came to school, even though I had plenty of options in where I lived. Where I lived in Kalamazoo, I could have gone to Great Lakes Christian College. I could have gone to the local university, community college. I even was interested in going to a tech school.
Man, so many options. Dude.
There was a lot of options.
Wow.
But I heard about St. Louis Christian College from family who attended and lived in the area, and I really wanted to break away from my parents for a little bit, see what life was outside, this part of Michigan. Came to St. Louis, fell in love with it so much that I turned a 4-year degree into a 5-year degree.
It was a special place for sure.
It definitely was a special place. So that's kind of how I got introduced into it. How'd you hear about St. Louis Christian College?
It's an interesting story. I was 17, graduating. So 2 things I wanted to do with life since I remember myself. Some of my ancestors are sailmen, not salesmen, okay, but they were sailing.
Sailors.
Sailors. There you go. I was kind of considering doing that, and I always was fascinated by languages. Learning to speak different languages. English was one of them, so I always thought that maybe I can study English and become an interpreter or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so this church where I actually came to know Christ in my hometown in Kostroma was started by missionaries, Ron and Jenny Cook, back in 1992. So anyway, Ron, and that was my senior year, so that had to be 97. Came up to me and asked me what is it I want to do with my life, so I gave him the whole spiel about sailmen and the languages.
Yeah.
And so he said, what do you think about maybe going to Christian college in the U.S. and getting a degree there and then going back home and ministering to your native people? And, I thought that would be cool. And, for a teenager to go abroad, different country, different language.
Yeah.
That was something that I wanted to try out, and I did. I came over and haven't regretted it ever.
Really?
It was
awesome.
A great time.
Yeah.
Great
so
time.
why St. Louis Christian College? What was the ties? Did you have a tie to here? Was it a supporting church? Was it an individual? Was it... Why St. Louis?
Yeah, I think it was a joint effort by St. Louis Christian at the time and a church that kind of, cared for me throughout the 4 years that I've been to college. The Mid-Rivers Christian Church. It's out of St. Peters, Missouri. So, yeah, I think it was a mutual thing. That's why St. Louis, because it's right close by there.
There's connections to supporters in the St. Louis, St. Charles, St. Peters area.
Yeah, correct.
And it kind of, the stars aligned.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah. So, fast forward a little bit. You're a freshman. Do you remember any type of stories that would have occurred on campus, in the dorms, athletics, in the cafeteria? I mean, there's plenty of them. We know that there's plenty of them for sure.
Oh, yeah, so many stories. It's, again, 25 years ago, 27 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, we played basketball together.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if we played together in that sense. We were bench supporters.
We had designated seats on the bench.
We had designated seats on the bench. Right.
There you go.
Right. We were a cheering section.
I remember I played baseball, like 1 or 2 games. I think they didn't have enough people on the team. They need somebody to step up and play. I had no idea how to play. I mean, leg glove. I seriously, we don't play baseball in Russia. I mean, now they probably do.
Right.
But back in the age, I've never, a bat that probably criminals used it for something.
Right.
But definitely not playing a baseball.
Right.
So I had no idea how to play, but hey, I played.
You played. You
might even hit a ball or two.
You might have.
I broke a finger once trying to catch a baseball. I'm not going to show you which finger I broke. Okay. Yeah. Might be inappropriate
for our audience here. It's a finger that you might see someone give you along the highway as a gesture.
Yeah. That was the finger. Yes. Yes.
I mean, one thing that brought me also to St. Louis was, even though I had family and stuff, I was really into baseball as a kid.
Oh.
And, I played many years of baseball. And one thing that another school that I mentioned in Michigan, they didn't have a baseball program, but St. Louis Christian College had a baseball program. So that kind of led me to coming in here and being able to play baseball. I tried out actually for the basketball team my freshman year.
Didn't work.
Oh, I got cut.
Oh,
I didn't even make the
cold.
cut. They didn't even get the scissors out to cut me. They just looked at me and shook their head no. I mean, Coach Wolford.
They let a Russian play, but not you. Well, a year later.
Right. Those are
and there were tryouts too. But I guess I thought anybody who showed up for tryouts really made it.
Maybe I was the exception. And so, playing baseball was, a very big passion of mine, and loved it, and continued that throughout our, my college career, I guess.
Awesome.
And the kind of where we even got closer was in basketball. By my third year of college, this was been your second year. I made the basketball team.
Oh.
I don't know what I made, but I made the basketball team, and like you said, we were, we had designated seats on the bench.
Yeah.
But I also looked at that as our opportunity to encourage other people.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I was not, and still not, the fastest kid on the track team. As everybody was doing wind sprints, I was still catching my breath, in preparation for the wind sprints.
I remember. I don't know what year it was. Maybe my sophomore year, maybe junior. So one of those practices, like before the actual gaming starts, and so we were kind of trying to get back in shape. And Coach Wolford,
conditioning.
Yeah, there you go. So he made us run around campus, like tons of circles.
Yeah,
and I mean, it was right after lunch, so I think lost some of that in the process. It was horrible.
Yeah. I remember we did that as well too, and they purposely put me in the front of the line to start with, because what happened is we were all in a line, and the person in the back had to run up to get into the front,
catch up to the
front, and kind of keep that going. And so basically they decided to call it quits once I got to the very back, because they knew that there was no chance I was going to catch up to anybody else.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But it was we had a lot of good times in campus. I mean, we talk about sports. Academics were fantastic. We had professors that put their heart and soul into St. Louis Christian College.
Oh, absolutely. Mike Pabarkas, one of my favorites.
Yeah, Mike.
You know how he always did that? Kind of lean towards the side, and he goes, "I find that interesting."
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Or he would ponder something, and then he'd go, "Very nice." But no, I mean, we have Dr. Pabarkas, Keith McCaslin.
Oh yeah. Dr. Beck.
Dr. Beck, President Beck. Albert McGee, who you went and saw just a couple weeks ago when you were in town, St. Louis.
Yes.
Missions was Larry Doggett.
Yes.
I mean, we even saw, he's here today, Terry Alcorn. He was he was my Spanish professor.
He taught college skills. I think that's a class I took with him. It was weird because I was like, "Why you entered college? Why do you need college skills?"
College skills.
But hey, something that he taught. Yeah.
College. I had an English professor. His name was Mr. Olive.
I think I had him for my first year too.
Oh, you could write anything and everything, and you got the best. I mean, it was the best class I got, because it was probably the only one I got an A in, besides Larry Doggett's class on missions.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mr. Olive.
Yeah.
He was a character.
Yeah.
We had Ron Oakes, academic dean.
Yes.
As well. Dr. Baker in hermeneutics.
Yeah.
And New Testament survey.
Had him for my Greek, I think, also.
You had him for your Greek? I had Don Sanders, who's now at Central Christian College of the Bible here.
Yeah, we saw him.
Yeah, we saw him here earlier. He's
right over there, somewhere.
Right over there.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a D in his class.
Ooh.
It was biblical languages class.
Ouch.
As soon as the Greek, I did all right in the Greek, But as soon as he got to the Hebrew, it was over my head. I couldn't understand a thing. And I'm being that I'm dyslexic, it even made it even worse.
Isn't that like the language where all the words consist of 3 letters?
Not necessarily. Tomato, tomato.
There you go.
Let's think here. I mean, Dean Cable, an ambassador for the college.
Mm-hmm.
She loved to pour her heart into the, students relationally.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well as cared for them as a dean of students.
Mr. Fordyce, Rick Fordyce.
Yeah, Mr. Fordyce, Jan Fordyce, the librarian.
Oh, our favorite librarian.
Our favorite librarian. Yeah, and they're doing well as well. Jeff Chamberlain married
Abby.
Abby Fordyce. But I'm trying to think of else who. Professor Lay, you had him as an English professor as well.
Yes, we did.
I'm trying to think of. I remember that in college, I had to take Keith McCaslin's Old Testament survey class twice.
Ooh.
Because the first time, my freshman year, spring, and the class was 4 days a week at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
7:15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you were allowed to miss 25% of the classes to still meet the attendance requirements. And unfortunately, I did not meet the attendance requirements.
You like to sleep in?
I slept in just a little bit. So I remember I then took it later on because of... They then offered it at
a later time.
At a later time and in less days as well, too.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm just trying to think of. I mean, we've done a lot of things. We've done sports. Even though we didn't share rooms in the dormitory, we were.
I remember you were my RA for a while there.
Not for a while. It was for a long while.
Oh, was it?
For a long. I mean, I was an RA for 3 years.
I remember getting in trouble with you a couple of times.
Yeah. There were some cultural differences.
That's what you call it.
That's what we can say nowadays.
So yeah, there was one time.
Yeah.
Remember, we were trying to shoot bottle rockets out of the bathroom window on the second floor. You didn't like that.
I didn't. I don't remember it, but you're right. Right. That was one thing that was prohibited on campus. Was fireworks and firearms, and
it was kind of strange because I remember you couldn't light fires just anywhere you wanted, because of codes. I mean, I understand it now, but. Coming from Russia, especially in the 90s, I mean, and the place that I was living, I guess semi-rural, you can just go outside and start a fire if you needed.
A brush fire, burn some leaves.
Nobody cared.
No one cared.
It's like, you just walk outside, start a fire. And that's the thing we did as a teens, but really couldn't do it on campus.
Couldn't do it on campus.
Oh, no, I'd get in trouble for that. Not that I ever did it.
That we know of.
There you go.
You came close with fireworks.
Yeah, those were interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I remember on weekends, you would cook in the dorm.
Yeah.
The kitchen was horrible looking. People left their dishes. But we found you a Russian restaurant.
Oh, yeah. And Dr. Zhivago, I think that's the name of it.
Yeah. You would make your dumplings with sour cream or cream
sour
cheese?
Cream. Oh, yeah. The only way to go, man.
Yeah.
Dumplings with sour cream. Yeah, we should do that.
Let's get some later. I'm serious. But remember Mom Curtis?
Yeah, our dorm mom.
She loved on everybody. Lady. She took it upon herself that she called us her boys.
Yeah.
And every time she'd come in, would she say, "Woman on the floor, woman on the floor."
Now I remember. You had to do
right,
that. Yeah.
Right. People grabbing their towels and making sure not come out of the bathroom with being decent.
Yes.
So then we in college we also did some ministry opportunities a little bit in the sense of you were part of Sounds of Praise.
Yeah, I remember going around the band, hitting the supporting churches and all that. Played the guitar.
You played the guitar. You played the piano a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So we had Matt Limbrick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately he passed away just recently.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Vanessa.
Yes.
We had Amy, Joanne,
Aaron.
Aaron Pugh, Josh Murley.
Yeah.
And then they needed someone to do sound and tech, and since I was kind of
You
already
were the
doing
guy,
that
yeah.
on chapels 4 days a week, there I kind of got roped into doing that.
Yeah.
And we traveled in a school van and a trailer.
Yes, we did.
All over.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were going to the National Missionary Convention in Pekin, Illinois.
Pekin, Illinois. Huh?
Pekin, Illinois. And Dr. Beck booked a hotel for us. It was called the Pekin Inn.
I might not have understood it back then, but I understand now.
Right. Yeah, as we look back on it, we can understand now, but it was
Pekin Inn,
it was
huh?
kind of funny. It was peeking in, and you're getting your drugs.
Peeking in. No peeking.
Yeah, no peeking. No
No
peeking.
peeking.
Oh, I remember, in college I had the opportunity to study abroad as well. In the fall of 1998, your freshman year, we had...
You went down to Mexico, didn't you?
I went in the spring, but in the fall we had Antonio and Jenny Gomez, Larry Doggett's daughter and son-in-law. They brought a group over from Monterrey, Mexico.
Yeah, they studied with us.
They
I
studied
remember.
with us, yeah. And we kind of did a co-op program. And in the spring, I had the opportunity to learn in Mexico, study in Mexico under Antonio. We took Spanish classes. We took a couple theology classes. I don't remember them right offhand, which ones they were. But it was myself, April McMullen, Crystal Galacci, Nikki Ulishny, and it was there were a couple. They were dating, and I can't remember their names. And then there was myself. I can't remember them.
I remember you bringing some Mexican soda back, like apple soda, something like that.
Yeah,
Tasted awesome.
Yeah, so there was an apple soda called Manzanita Sol that it was kind of like a carbonated cider. And very popular. It was very good.
Oh yeah, it was. I remember that.
It was very good. But I loved it so much that summer I went back. Kind of went back for a different reason as well too. But I mean, I loved it so much, and the people, and being able to serve and just learn. It really put a passion in my heart for not only people but for missions. And every year after that, pretty much on Lab Week, we had Lab Week. Remember where we would have to go and serve?
Yeah. Lab week. Everybody went to
somewhere.
Florida for spring break, but we had Lab Week.
Yeah. People went to Florida for spring break, and we had people going to Mexico and or New Mexico. Or one year I went to New York City.
Oh yeah,
with Rodney Angel.
Whoa,
that was interesting.
Rodney is in the army somewhere.
I think he went into the military, and I don't know what he's doing now, unfortunately. But yeah, I spent a week in New York City working with the New York City Rescue Mission.
Wow.
With Lori Ross, who's married to Jeff Kiker.
And they're still up in New York somewhere, aren't they?
No, they're over in Illinois. In Illinois.
The land of Lincoln, huh?
The land of Lincoln, right. Yes. And then my senior year, I had to do an internship, so myself and multiple students, Seamus, Ethan Sefton, Carrie Wolford, Michael Barkas went.
Was that the time where you went to Lithuania?
We went to Lithuania. We went there for 2 weeks. Amazing experience. Very awestruck in the sense of one of our things was we were just kind of observing what was going on. Is there an opportunity to create some sort of educational co-op program with schools there in Lithuania? Kind of doing field survey work.
Awesome.
And visited a concentration camp.
Ooh.
It's very, very
like a museum type of.
It wasn't a museum.
Setup?
It was like a cave.
Ooh.
A bunker type thing. Very emotionally
loaded.
Huh?
Loaded.
Yeah. It really you were quiet. It was eerie. You know, we were giving a tour. We were given a tour of it and told about the things that occurred in here. Very, very haunting of what could happen. You know, or what did happen. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
And so, but after that, I went to South Africa for 8 to 10 weeks, and during that time, the group of us did various vacation Bible schools. Stacy Gardner led that. And
I talked to him the other day.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Good. Getting older, just like all of us.
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember in South Africa, I got to drive.
Ooh, do they drive on the left side or the right side?
They the wrong side.
The wrong
road.
side.
I'm going to say the wrong side of the road. And so, given that I was kind of the oldest at the time, and I was a senior, so they kind of Stacy Gardner let me be the designated driver. I drove I think it was a van. That it was a manual as well. So not only is the steering wheel on the right side of the road, the right side of the car, I'm driving on the left side of the road, and I'm trying to do a manual with my left arm.
That's crazy.
It was scary.
Ooh.
It was scary.
You didn't get anybody killed, did you?
No,
Okay.
no one was injured in the process of any of this trip.
All right, that's good. That's good.
But that was an amazing experience. Got to drive. There's another exhibitor here. His name's Pete. He's here as well. He was with us in our group. We stayed at his house. Pete and Fran Lochran as well. Amazing people. He's retired, and he's here in the Atlanta area. But then, what happened after we graduate? 2002.
2002, yes.
What did you do?
I went back home to Russia.
Where in Russia?
Well, initially I went back to my hometown, Kostroma, church there, but it was pretty much staffed, so they didn't really need me for anything. So I was looking for a place to minister, and I found this church in a smaller town in Gush Hrustalny.
Goose?
No, Gush Hrustalny, which is crystal geese.
Crystal geese. Okay.
Never seen geese in that place,
Never?
but hey, apparently there were geese there.
At one time?
Yeah, it was a smaller place, about 40,000 people.
Okay.
I know by American standards that's not small, but still, by Russians it is. So yeah, there was a church there that was started by one of the missionaries, Max Goins, We Go Missions. It's been around for like 10 years, but they ran into difficulties, didn't have a pastor at the time, small congregation. So, they proposed that I would come over and check them out, and I did. I liked what I saw, and I stayed. I stayed for 16 years.
But before that, didn't you have you had a small hiccup in the sense of you had to serve.
That was in the middle of that. That was part of that 16-year experience. Yeah, I think it was 2 years into it. In Russia, you have to do mandatory army.
Okay.
Still, I think it was 2 years back then. Now it's only 1 year.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had to go in, and actually I got to choose whether I wanted to join regular army troops type of deal. Carry a gun, march around.
Right.
Or I can substitute for working on a farm or in a hospital, which I did both. Yeah. So yeah, I was working on a farm shoveling. Well, you know what they shoveled on the farm?
You were
manure. Yeah. Smelled horrible.
I bet it did.
I did that during the week, and then for the weekends I had to go back to my church and do the ministry.
Okay. And how long did you have to do that? How long did you have to serve
I think,
on the farm or,
Yeah, the farm thing took me probably 8 months.
Okay.
And then I was transferred into the hospital.
Okay.
I worked there. Altogether, I think it was a little bit short of 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting times.
And all that time, like on weekends, you would go back and...
Yes.
Go back to the people of Crystal Goose.
Gush Hrustalny, yes.
Goose Gustani.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then you stay there for 16 years.
16 years. Got married.
Got married. Congratulations.
Thanks.
In college, you said you were never going to get married.
That's true, and I wasn't. You know, I wasn't intending to. People constantly kind of nagging me. All right, when are you gonna get married? And I'm
Right.
like, not interested.
Right.
Not that I was generally interested in girls, but yeah, just never thought about getting married. I mean, eventually, I guess I thought I was gonna marry.
Well, hey, and one time we got set up on a triple date.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah. One of our friends, Jeff Chamberlain.
Hey Jeff. We went to that place near Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri.
Where they throw the rolls at you.
Lambert's restaurant.
Okay.
Where they throw the rolls at you.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jeff, at the time, he met someone, and from Ozark.
Ladies from Ozark.
Ladies
huh?
from Ozark, and so I think we got convinced to skip out on basketball practice.
I remember we got in trouble for that.
I don't remember that part, but we got convinced to join in this little expedition to Springfield, Missouri to meet up with Jeff's lady friend and two other gals.
Blind date, huh?
Blind dates. And we've never saw them again since.
Yeah, I don't think I was very excited about the date that I
I don't
got.
think so either. We got back in really late. I think we got back, wink wink, just before curfew.
Oh yeah, curfew.
Yeah. But so
yeah, going back to my story.
yep.
So yeah, 16 years in Guskustani, got married, had 3 of my 4 kids. It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But then towards the end of those years in that church, me and my wife really felt like God was calling us to something else.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I went to college, I dreamed about church planting.
Okay.
And that's what we wanted to do. So we began checking out the places where we could go to do that. And few years prior to that, I guess I was connected to mission to Russia. I mean, we were always friends. We knew each other. My first pastor in Kostroma was a missionary who started the church there. He is the one who started the mission. So, and they were interested in somebody who would church plant among Russian-speaking people. So that kind of came together pretty good. So yeah, visited several places and landed on Nizhny Novgorod, former Gorky. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now. 7 years down the road.
What was that transition like, going from Guskustani to where you're at now? How did that affect your family? You had 3 out of your 4 kids there, uprooting. I'm assuming it's a little bit different from the United States, and where we're able to kind of uproot, find a new house, get a mortgage, get utilities, get established again.
I mean, it took us time to adjust, no doubt. I mean, Goose was 40,000. Nizhny Novgorod was 1.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a larger place. We rent an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went in. I think it was December 30th, right before the New Year's. But we had the team kind of prepared to do the church plant, so that was pretty good. I have my older sister who lives there, and she helps us out a lot. She babysits for us. It took us about a year to adjust. We had our fourth baby, Sasha Jr.
Sasha Jr.
He's 5 now.
You didn't name him Slager?
No, sorry, dude.
That was a second option.
Oh, of course, yeah. Whatever you say. I was gonna say if we have another one, but that's not happening.
That's not in the cards
No,
right now.
that's not happening.
Okay.
4 is enough. But yeah, it took us some time to adjust, but it went well.
That's great.
COVID hit. We had some difficult time with that.
Yeah.
But right after that, when we got out of it, people were so hungry for face-to-face interaction, physical contact. We rented the revenue, and actually,
Now, when you say revenue, you mean renting a facility?
yes,
Okay.
yes, this space, we actually, our small church plant and a Christian bookstore, Agape, kind of conjoined with a third partner who taught English. Still doing that, three of us. Yeah, so we began renting in November of 2020, so 5 years back. We're going to celebrate 5 years.
5 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you guys going to do?
Cook some kebabs, probably. I don't
Kebabs.
know. Yeah.
Some dumplings with some sour cream?
No, that's for home, man.
No, that's for home.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, things have been great. I mean, besides the church plant in Nizhny, I oversee some of the work that Mission to Russia does in some other Russian-speaking countries like
Right.
Belarus
Okay.
and Ukraine.
Ukraine?
We have 4 partners in Belarus
4, okay.
and 3 in Ukraine.
3 in Ukraine, so that's 7.
Yeah, 3 in
3 in
Russia,
Russia?
including the Nizhny Novgorod church plant.
Yep.
And the latest one we added is in Abkhazia,
Kazia.
which I encourage you all to take a look at the map and try to find Abkhazia there.
It's a small place.
Yeah,
Right off the Black Sea.
It's not on most of the maps. I mean, you'll find Georgia, which is Abkhazia is
The state of Georgia?
no, not the state of
no,
Georgia.
we're in
the
Georgia
country
right
of
now.
Georgia.
The country of
Yes.
Georgia.
That's right, Atlanta, Georgia. No, the country of Georgia, right on the Black Sea shore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was let me see, a few years back there was a Winter Olympics in Sochi.
Okay, yes.
In Russia?
Yes.
That's like 2 hours away from there.
Really?
Sukhum, Abkhazia. That's where one of our partners is, and they're doing the church plant.
Now, since I've come on board, I'm continuing to learn. But our church planter that's in Abkhazia, he was previously in Belarus, right?
That's right. He was in Mogilев, and he was born in Abkhazia. His dad is an Abkhazian. His mom was Belarusian. They had a problem, so she moved to Belarus, and his dad remained in Abkhazia. So they were kind of separated for the longest time. But about, I want to say maybe 10 years ago, Tariel is the name of the guy.
Okay.
He searched for his dad, and he found him. They got reconnected.
That's great.
He went back to Sukhum, Abkhazia, visited him. He felt like God was calling him to go back to his native people and minister to them. So he transferred leadership of the Mogilев church to another family, which is they're doing a great job, continuing the work there. And a couple of years ago, they moved to Abkhazia, and that's where they are now.
It's kind of interesting how our roots end up sometimes taking us back to our roots.
Oh yeah,
You know, God can definitely lead us in different directions. I mean, for a while, we were in the same direction for a while on campus. You know, on St. Louis Christian College, you know, they were equipping students, men and women,
Absolutely.
you know, for ministry. I remember that St. Louis Christian College got a call from a church in West Alton, Missouri, and they wanted a student to come out and give a sermon.
Uh-huh.
You know, they took that upon themselves to be their missions to the community in the sense of with the college and create that partnership. And I remember taking you to West Alton.
That's right.
And they didn't care if they had a 5-minute sermon or 30 minutes or whatever. They said, we'll take care of everything. Just send us a student who wants to learn to preach and wants to kind of get the nerves out of them and give them that experience in a simple setting.
Yes, I remember that.
And you did that for several different weeks over, you know, the course of your senior year.
That's right. I even got paid for it.
You even got paid for it. That's
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
like $100. You come over, you preach, you get $100. That's a deal,
Yeah,
man.
hey, you know, that's still a good deal today.
Oh, it is?
I mean, I think so. I could use $100.
Back in the day, I saved it up, and I think the first vehicle that I bought was partially paid by the money that I have made at
Well, see,
West Alton.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and even afterwards, we both graduated, and they gave the college and Norma Baker. She reached out to me because I was living in the area and said, "Hey, do you want to go out there?"
So you filled in the pulpit?
So I filled in the pulpit. And
Wow.
so I did that for a number of years, and got led into doing some other things, and where I started serving, volunteering at Harvester, and got married, met my wife Lisa on ChristianMingle.com. And
Oh,
hey, it was great.
Awesome.
She says this is the best $29.99 she's spent.
you had to pay for it?
Well, yeah, you had to pay for it. Yes, you had to pay for it.
Oh,
You know,
that's interesting.
it was interesting to say the least. But as interesting as we get married, and she moves over from the Kansas City side over here, and West Alton calls up again and says, "Hey, can you come out?" And so, balancing doing some stuff at West Alton and Harvester, it showed my children what it's like to be a part of a small church, what it's like to be a part of a big church as well.
Yeah, Harvester's huge.
Harvester's it's growing. We're just starting a third campus.
Wow.
Fallon, Missouri, and West Alton. Some of the loveliest people you've ever met. It didn't matter if it was 5 people there on a Sunday or 30 people there. They loved Jesus. They worshiped with all their heart. They loved their community that they lived in. They were all about their neighbor. Where this is at is in a floodplain, so they were constantly dealing with the floods that were going through. But now, years later, we're back together again.
Yeah, this is
In person.
exciting.
This is very exciting. So we're both now. I mean, you are a field director for Mission to Russia there on the Ukraine
That
side.
I am, yes.
And we are in the process of having two more field directors, right? Or
We have national coordinators.
national coordinators.
Yeah, and we have Alexander Gribenyuk in Ukraine. He's doing an amazing job, and all them guys in Ukraine. With the war
Yep.
going on, tough situations that they find themselves in. But hey, every time I talk to them, I'm like, guys, are you safe enough? Are you secure? Your families, your children? Maybe it's time for you to leave, for your lives.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, God has called us. We haven't heard otherwise, so we're gonna stay put. They're an inspiration to me. I keep saying that if they are so committed to continue ministering in circumstances that they find themselves in, so why can't I be committed to the ministry in just normal
Right.
circumstances? So yeah, we have Andrei Grushin, our national coordinator in Belarus. He oversees the work there. I'm doing the one for Russia for the time being, but I'm kind of hoping to to pass it on to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're growing. We're actually interviewing two guys right now, so
Right.
hopefully we'll add them to our
To our team.
family. I was
Yeah,
going to say
really,
family.
it's our family.
Yeah, MTR family.
Yeah, what's been great is that MTR, after they find individuals that want to start a church and they develop a core team, we're able to, as when I say we, Mission to Russia, MTR, able to help them along the way.
Yeah.
Provide some financial support through
Accountability.
through our viewers like you, and not only provide financial support, but we spiritual support, provide them resources,
Training. Yes.
and even as well as there's a school that we support as well there in Kostroma.
Kostroma Light to the World School.
But what the interesting fact is that this is Mission to Russia is not Americans going into Ukraine, Abkhazia, Belarus, Russia, and planting churches. These are community people living there that have a relationship, who want to grow and want to blossom into further church plants.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean, what we end up doing is we're multiplying not only churches, but we're allowing people to have that relationship with Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meeting them where they are, and as you know, with the war going on, that can create a lot of separation. People can find themselves either in despair or they're looking for some sort of hope. And this is where Mission to Russia can really step in to, let me tell you about Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, it's important.
One of the things I find interesting is how you've told me since being here in the last few weeks, and I've heard your story over and over again, which continues to fascinate me.
It gets better and better every time I say it.
It gets better and better every time. Is that how much your children are instrumental in this, and how you say that by taking them to the park, and they're integrating with other children their own age and playing and doing whatever it is, and they're telling them about Jesus.
Not right away, but yeah.
But they see that there's something different about them.
Yeah.
And then those children are then saying, well, tell me more, or I want to know more about this. And then they tell their parents. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you find out they're now coming into your own little community as well. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
It's a simple way of sharing the gospel without, Bible thumping them.
Oh, yeah. You become friends with people. You invite them over to your home. You feed them. Mm-hmm. You love on them. That's the best gospel you can ever preach without even saying a word sometimes.
Right. I mean, Jesus was relational.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, we see it throughout the New Testament and his ministry that he wanted relationships. And we could see that through relationships, it created followers.
Uh-huh.
And then from the followers, it created disciples. And, it's one little spark has generated into something that has reached a magnitude across this world that's unfathomable.
Absolutely.
But there's still a lot of people out there that have not heard the word of Jesus.
Yeah.
Spoken to them, been introduced to Jesus. And one thing that's fantastic about Mission to Russia is that it creates that opportunity. Mm-hmm. You're meeting them where they are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing here stateside as well. So we have a board that oversees the work. And we have management teams that also get behind our partners, doing a wonderful job. Yeah. Supporting, praying. So, yeah.
One thing that's been great this past year was we were doing, when we would meet sometimes bi-weekly for our management teams, we would introduce one of our supporting church planters in to join with us, hear how they're doing, pray over them, pray with them, find out what's going well, what can we work on, where can we help them in certain ways. Really has made it eye-opening for me as well too, so that now I can kind of put a name to a face a little bit more than just seeing something on our website. We have a fantastic website, by the way.
We do. Your wife is working on that.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
She's doing an amazing job.
Okay. I'll be sure to tell her that.
Yeah, please do.
Please do. But it puts it into perspective that we're just not seeing someone on a piece of paper.
Well, yeah, that's relational. That's
right.
You've been mentioning that. So it's very relational.
Right. Yeah. It's a relational, and it creates unity as well too.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that, as we think about in Ephesians chapter 4, it talks about unity, unity in the church. And, we want to have unity within our church partners and our planters.
Man, you need to be a college professor.
That will take quite a bit more education, I'm going to say no on that one.
That's quite all right.
But, where there is unity, we create compassion.
A room for the Word of God to be so...
Right. We can be humble.
There you go.
As it talks about in Ephesians chapter 4, being humble. Humbling yourself and loving one another. Being patient. So that's hard in this day of age.
I take it you recently heard the sermon on Ephesians 4?
I have, but I've really recently in the last several months as well too been really focusing on reading the book of Ephesians.
Wow, awesome,
as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, Mission to Russia, what we are hoping to accomplish as well too is, as our group is expanding, we also need young people as well too to join our team.
Oh yeah.
Fresh faces. New
Fresh
ideas.
blood.
I'll let you say that. I'm not going to say that. Fresh faces, new ideas. Not only for the school side, we need obviously financial support as well too. What comes into us goes right back out. Especially like we've been able to partner with IDES and be able to get thousands of dollars sent into our church planters. Rides,
those guys are doing
within the community
amazing work. Yes, humanitarian aid that they provided. Because of the war in Ukraine, there's so many people suffering.
There are.
A lot of children who lose their parents, a single parent or both parents,
Right.
and just end up in a bad shape. And IDES came in big time, providing grants
Right.
for humanitarian aid that our Ukrainian partners have spread out over
Right.
there. And so grateful to those guys.
Yeah, very grateful. And it's taken writing a letter and showing what our vision is to help them. And that's, IDES is here as well. They're
Yeah.
somewhere
Just down the road.
down the road there,
Yeah.
here at ICOM.
Yeah.
But we also need people in here that are fresh and new, and in order to help carry on this mission as well
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, so if you're interested, send us a resume or something.
too. Or reach out to us. Go to mission, MISS, mission, and the number 2, Russia.org.
That's right.
You can fill out information. You can reach any of us there. But if you're interested in wanting to support us, support Sasha, support the mission, and to spreading the gospel to Russian-speaking individuals
That's right. Russian-speaking
Crowds.
nations.
in Russian-speaking nations.
Yep.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Hey, dude, I'm hungry. How about you?
I am too.
You want to go for some Chinese?
You want some Chinese?
I love some Chinese.
Are you buying this time?
I might do that.
We'll see.
All right, let's
All right,
go.
let's go.